tell me, can you look me in the eyes? When no words out your mouth alive.
Thanks for your custom once again, ladies and gentlemen. Chats with Cats podcast. Rick, Dan, Mark, the boys, the men. Can't
Good
forget.
to be back.
Very good.
Really wholesome stuff. Just, it's like we're a little family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favourite night of the week.
Mondays.
Yeah.
What's happened on this week?
Well, I had a week off, which is really good. Just cleansing, nice to take a break. Got heaps of stuff done around the house and then went down to see my family in the southeast. Really, really good. Dad's birthday yesterday. Obviously, we shouted him out on the previous podcast.
Ran 4Ks in under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty quick.
No, I was pretty happy with that.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though. Being back at home is really good, but it also, it's fucking eye-opening.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you guys have got memories of when, your parents were together, because I know both of your parents are separated now.
Mm.
My parents are still together, right?
Yeah.
I know what my marriage is like. You know what your relationship is like. Fairly even contribution, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You do a fair bit. Alison does a fair bit. Rachel does stuff. I do a lot of stuff as well.
I do a lot of stuff.
As well. No. It's all fairly even these days, right?
Yeah.
Here's what I've experienced of 5 or 6 days back at home, right? My dad gets waited on hand and fucking foot.
Really?
Comes out in the morning.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's incredible. Comes out in the morning and it's like he's staying at a 5-star resort. He walks up and goes, "How you going? I'll have..." It's like, "Good morning. Yep, thank you. I will have 2 poached eggs on toast this morning, please." Not please, sorry. Thanks. Not even there's no gratuity here. Sits down at the fucking table. No worries, John. Mum goes, poaches him 2 eggs on toast, takes it to the table. "Thank you very much." He finishes eating it, pushes it towards "I'm done now."
The middle of the table.
Sits back,
Rings a bell.
waits for Mum to come and collect the plate. Doesn't take it to the sink himself, doesn't rinse it, doesn't put it in the dishwasher, nothing.
Wow.
Right?
Is she angry at him now? After many years?
This is 40 plus years of marriage, and it's, to my best of my
40
knowledge...
plus? How old were they when they got married?
Oh, in their 20s? 21 or something?
Wow.
Yeah.
They're going to hit the 70 barrier.
If they're lucky.
Yeah, that's good.
Fingers crossed.
Wow.
But it just blew me away.
Any other examples, or is that just one that you witnessed?
Just lots. So there's the food. So he does that, and then Dad's got reflux and stuff, so he doesn't eat all the same foods that we eat. So we'll have pasta. No, Dad will have a steak. So Mum has to cook separate meals.
Oh, how annoying.
The nights that Mum went to work, she's a cook as a profession, I took her place. So I cooked.
What, on this
all
recent
Dad's-
trip?
Yeah, all Dad's meals.
Complaints?
No, he never complained.
Yeah.
But there was one night I was putting Ren to bed. So I've cooked all the meals, served, everyone's had a nice dinner, and then we'd already put Ren down and he starts screaming. So I'm thinking to myself, shit, I'll go and resettle him. And I'm just thinking, actually, I think at the same time, something happened with Moss. So both Rachel and I were out, and Dad has moved from the kitchen to the lounge room. And I'm just thinking, so when you do that at our house in Millicent, you go from the dinner table, you walk through the kitchen past the sink, out the doors, and you go and sit on the couch. I'm just thinking to myself, the least he could have done now is taken the plates and put them in the sink. Or
Did he leave them there?
Left them on the table.
Oh, my God, Johnsy.
It's
can't do
crazy.
that.
And look, this is the way that he's been conditioned over a long period of time. So it's understandable that he's not changing.
Brain training. It's like you just do things as you have always done them.
It's just illuminating.
Wow.
He's
Did you
either
you say something to him?
He's potentially the smartest man on earth. He's got it so good.
So he's conditioned
So
her.
good.
40 years he's gone,
Is this something, why wouldn't you want that? If I could wake up every morning and have my breakfast on the table for me
he must be
and
making
walk
it up
away from the fucking dishes,
He must be making it up in other areas.
such as?
I don't know.
No, but it's about generations as well. Like, obviously, it's a bit different these days.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, things are a little bit different.
The wife stayed at home, cooked.
I just couldn't believe it. And it's not like I've not seen it before. But maybe it's getting worse, like with leaving your dishes there and, all that sort of
So
thing.
the more you've been out of home, the more you're realising it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Very crazy. So, moral of the story is all the women these days need to pick up their fucking act.
Yeah, right.
That'll go down well. Hey, Halloween's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Is that 31st?
31st of
Yeah.
October. It just makes me think, why? Why do we care about it?
I don't know.
Do you get into it?
No,
Mark,
never.
do you get into it?
2014, I was in America when they had Halloween, and they absolutely fucking love it.
Yeah, they go fucking
They went
psycho.
nuts for it. It was bigger than like Christmas. Everyone was dressed up. Everyone was drinking. There was like a lead up to drinking for Halloween the day before they were drinking. It was
Wow.
I was in Santa Barbara filming some collab video with some guy that lived there, and we were there, and we couldn't drive down the street without having people run onto the road from like house parties blocking our path, and like,
Fuck.
everyone's in costumes. Every girl's in some slutty outfit. Like it's
The best you see here is like a mum walking 3 kids, like, and that's
Yeah.
sparsely like
and
spread out.
the-
Like you see one every
the mum,
15
the-
suburbs.
The mum on the road that's just like looking at you, like as their kids walk up, like just don't do anything weird to my kids.
Yeah.
Like, they like, can I have some candy? Like, come on, we're in Australia. Go home.
It's strange, but there's more and more stuff happening. It's getting bigger here.
Yeah, I think
So
in
go
10
back-
years' time it's going to be huge.
Go back 3 or 4 years and you'd see, I don't know. I reckon maybe in that time frame, Rachel, I remember one year, was like, yeah, I want to do something for it. So she bought all these lollies and stuff, and we sat out when we were in the Happy Valley house.
Yeah.
Sat out on that balcony waiting for people to come, and no one came. They just kept walking past. So I ended up like throwing Mars bars at kids because we had to do
so
something.
there were
with the
kids,
fucking-
but they just didn't come to your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
right.
then as I was driving here, your area's got shit everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's weird. It's fucking throwing me off. Like I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Are you guys happy to participate in Halloween?
No,
Like,
I turn
if
the
someone-
lights off and ignore all the
So if
knocks.
someone comes to your door,
Nah, can't. I get it. It's a nice thing, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to give them anything. Like I remember when I went when I was 12, and this would have been like 18 years ago. I ended up with like $45 in gold coins because no one had money. No one had chocolates and stuff like that to give. They were like, "Oh, you put me on the spot." And just go into their purse, and there's $2. Me and my mate made heaps of money. It was good.
yeah, because people feel guilty if they're not participating.
Yeah,
and they're
that's
not
what-
ready. So just have some money.
And then like.
Oh, take my credit
I'm not
card.
experienced at it either. How much do you buy if I was to do it? What if you run out? Like, you give one kid something and that's the last one. Then you see the kids down the road, they've just seen you do that and you're like, oh, I'm out now. Like, that's bad.
What would you give them now in your current state? So you've just advised us that you've started this carnivore diet.
You know those like,
What have you got in the house?
You're a vegan's worst nightmare right now.
yeah, I've got a
give
couple of steaks.
Tins of tuna.
Yeah, a couple of,
So you're
no,
just-
actually no tuna
you're just
either.
eating meat.
Yeah, just meat for a week and a half.
You're just eating animals for a few
That's
weeks.
it. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Are you killing the animals yourself? Or?
Nah. But I tell you what, making dinner is simple as fuck. It's literally just frying everything or putting it in the oven and nothing else with it.
So no vegetables.
No
Just
vegetables. No. I can have eggs. I can have feta. I can have sour cream.
Oh my god! What do you achieve out of this diet? What's the
Well, because I suck at running and I always get injured, I'm starting to run. But in case I get injured, this is my backup plan for just being fit for a month. And I'm not drinking, so it's a triple whammy.
So why does eating meat make you fit?
Well,
So this is your
if you
backup
cut out
plan
sugar,
for being
carbs, and veggies and fruit, your body basically will just consume the fat that's on your body. So if you've got like a beer belly, you've got big thighs, you might have massive tits as a woman or whatever. It's a really good diet to get rid of all that stuff. But
Why do you want to get rid of massive tits? Sorry.
Well, my tits are massive. No, I don't know. I just it's what
Is
I read.
Alison doing the diet?
No,
Just you.
she can't do diets like that. She loves her food too much. No,
eating? So for breakfast, you could have like bacon and
bacon and
steak.
No, bacon and eggs. Then for lunch you might have a couple of chicken wings, and then for dinner you have a steak. But the thing is, I couldn't eat that much in a day. Like eating that much protein, I'm full off like a meal. Sometimes I might have two, but I'm on one meal a day and then fasting the rest of the day because I just can't have it.
I've never ever done a diet that's just based on carbohydrates only or protein and fat.
Well,
It's always just been like
I'll tell you another
I'll
thing.
try and eat healthy, and if I'm not eating healthy, I'll eat like shit. They're the two.
I've had so much energy because I've had no carbs giving me the spike of insulin and all that crap. I've literally all day, every day, just felt like ready to go. When I was eating carbs, if I'd have like a Subway for lunch, straight after, you'd have those big, heavy sleep feels for like 2 hours before you like half digested it. It's bad. So, yeah, I'm finding that it actually makes me feel really good.
Do you know this whole dieting situation though, right? It's not this, and you might come back at me now and say, yes, it is, but it's not sustainable.
No, I said it's only a 2-week thing.
And then what, you go back?
Then I just go back to eating less because my stomach's shrunk. I won't have the sugar cravings and all that. So I won't be eating as much bad shit. I can wean good stuff in, like maybe veggies, fruit.
So here's the problem. You're drinking a sweet drink. Now, no, that's got no sugar in it, but when something sweet crosses your palate, it still triggers the response. It's a chemical response. So
But so's
you're
my
actually
vape.
just tricking yourself.
So even if I didn't have that, I'm still using my
It's
vape.
not sweet. No, it's not sweet.
Definitely is sweet. Mm-hmm. It is. Have you tasted the liquid? Very sweet.
Yeah, just drinking it heaps. All right, so it's not sustainable when we agree on that.
Yeah.
Do you know what else I was thinking about on the way down here?
What?
I heard some people discussing The Biggest Loser. Do you remember The Biggest Loser?
Yeah. Is that, it's sort of like SAS meets something else.
Bit of an offensive show, isn't it? Like,
Oh, come off it. Why?
I don't know. I remember watching it and just being like, I really feel sorry for that whale.
Why?
That huge whale that's having to run up those stairs that's crying.
It was actually entertaining
Like,
as fuck though.
You're on this show because you're a mammoth. And I don't know.
Wait, but did you hear about all of the cheating they used to do in that?
Yeah.
So in the early rounds...
You mean cheating isn't like cutting corners?
No.
Or like cheating?
No, drinking like a litre of water before they went on to do the scales. So 1 week, when they knew they weren't in trouble, they might have like plateaued and not lost any weight because they drank a litre of water, or maybe a bit more than the last week. But then the week after, they'd piss and shit before the weigh-in, and then all of a sudden they've just lost like all the weight that they'd actually lost and the water weight.
Being
Not only
smart.
that,
Being
they
smart.
were feeding him like weight loss drugs and stuff.
Were they? I didn't hear that.
So like, what's the name of it? It's like clenbuterol or something like that. It's like the
horse thing, yeah.
diazepam and all this sort of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I think I've got the names wrong, but
Methamphetamine, just to make
Yeah,
sure they're not hungry at
probably.
all.
Oh, imagine that.
but your point, I don't know if you're taking the piss about it's a bit cruel because it's not.
Oh.
These people, okay. Let's say I just lost the plot in life and couldn't stop eating, and I got to call it 150 kilos, more than double what I weigh now.
What do you weigh?
Well, I've just had a week off, so I don't know. But we're on
Saturday
Saturday last
Are you
week.
like mid-70s?
Saturday last week, I weighed at 73.3.
That's light.
It's pretty light.
Oh.
So imagine I got big, right?
Yeah. Big
My
boy.
hand raises and says, I need help here. Somebody help me to change my life.
Yeah, we're going to put you on a show and make fun of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't make fun of them, though. It's all about, lifting them up and teaching them new ways to exercise.
You're telling
and
me
all
that
sort of stuff.
they don't poke them with sticks?
No.
I reckon the funniest part. So you've got these, they've got these fucking fatties that are completely out of control, and then they, the temptation rounds, and they're like, "Hey, you could stay for another week, or you could eat this Mars bar," and you can always see the big fat one just starts sweating and like, just go at the Mars bar. It's like, well, yeah, that's a bit cruel, but they have to learn to deal with these temptations in their life.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they get off the show,
I say bring the show back.
I'd watch it.
I reckon bring it back.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Actually, hang on. I saw on TikTok, I know this guy actually stole the idea of someone on Reddit, so I can't give the credit to the right people. Someone's come up with an idea for a show, and everyone was tagging Netflix in it to take it up. So here's the show idea. You get 11 gay men to go into a house like The Bachelor, and then one straight man. But the straight man has to try and fool all the gay people that he's gay for a certain amount of time. Maybe it'd be 30 days. And if the 11 gay men figure out who the gay man is, they win $1 million, or that shared between them.
No, the 11 gay men figure out who the straight person is.
Correct,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the moral dilemma here is: would you suck dick for $1 million?
I don't think you'd go that far in a reality TV show.
Okay, so obviously if you put a lot of gay men together, they're going to fuck, right? That's just natural. That's just what's going to happen.
Not on TV, I
think. No, they're in a show. Where are they sleeping, right?
100%.
So the straight guy,
100%.
who is like, holy shit, this is so bad, would normally, if he was gay, he'd be like, all right, he would be shagging like the first minute he walked in.
What would you do if you're the straight guy? How would you play it to win $1 million and hide it from 11 other men?
Okay, I've got a good one. Yeah, so you're actually gay, right? And sorry, that was not good, but I could probably practice. Maybe say that you're seeing someone on the outside, so you can't bang anyone.
That's good. Would you cuddle and possibly?
Oh, I'd
kiss?
cuddle. Yeah. Kiss on the cheek and like act real flirtatious.
Okay, you know when those people go to you.
I'm not going any further.
Would you make out with that dude for $50,000? Most people go, yeah, fucking $50,000. That gets me like a house deposit. Of course I would. For $1 million, imagine what you'd do.
No, but you're not talking kissy wissy. You're talking the old Humpty Dumpty, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, and here was the other thing. There was a twist to the idea. He said, or you just put in 12 straight men and watch them all act gay for 3 months, trying to figure out who's actually straight and who's not.
I like the first one better.
Yeah.
That straight guy would be sweating bullets. he wouldn't sleep well.
Nah.
He'd be waking up looking over his shoulder like, is there a dick in me or not?
Like in the shower, just always like,
Dick in me.
Don't drop the soap, whatever I do.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's very funny.
Well done.
Something else. Did you guys watch any of or do you even know what's happening? The T20 World Cup is on?
Yeah, I've been watching. Yeah.
We won $200 the other night. We did $10 each.
PointsBet. I've joined PointsBet, right? Bloody PointsBet. Suck you in with all these promotions. They are taking it way too far, like with the horse racing stuff. They had, instead of $1.50 odds for India to beat Pakistan, you could get 3-1 odds, right? $20 max bet. So what they're doing is they're going, okay, this person may have stopped betting, but we're going to get him betting again by enticing him with this one bet.
Yeah, he's a carrot.
He's going to win, right? $20. He'll win $40. Mm-hmm. We're prepared to lose that, but what we're doing is we're getting him back in the winning feeling.
It's like giving a fatty a Mars bar again.
It's like basically them saying, all right, we're going to lose like a couple of $1 million. I don't know how much, and we're going to get all these people that might not be betting again. They had a double win. Pakistan upset India last night.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was pissed off. And the day before, Chelsea, $1.15 odds, 3-1 odds to beat the Wolves or some...
Wolverhampton.
Yeah, Wolverhampton Wanderers. In
they
the
lost.
Premier League. No, Chelsea won like 5-0. Actually, I think it was like 6-0, 7-0.
Yeah, it must have been.
Wow. Anyway, so I won that one, but... Tactics are being used with betting agencies and they're getting real full-on. PointsBet are right up there now. They're overtaking Sportsbet.
Wow.
Do you know that's funny, though, as well, right? Because when a pokey room opens up, I don't have a direct line to know this is 100% true, but I believe it to be true. When a new pokey room opens up, they dial up the winning ratio to like 85%. And then after a few months, they wind it back down to like 60.
Okay, I've got correct numbers for you here.
Okay.
Well, it has to be below 60, otherwise they're not.
The guy at my work used to run the pub down here. Didn't own it, just ran it. And he said it's a return rate of, I think it's 82 to 87. So yeah, he's right. You can choose as a pub owner how often you want your machines paying out. But a payout could, like a win percentage, could be like 10 cents. Doesn't have to be like $20 or $30. So every time you're spinning, you're betting $1, right? But you might only be winning 10 cents off that spin. And that's what the ratio is. So it's a bit fucked up, but he's right.
Yeah, but all they're calculating is over the course of the lifetime, which is a cycle period. So if you have a machine in there and over a month it takes in, I don't know, $100,000.
Yep.
Your revenue off of that $100,000 is $15,000 because it's paying $85,000 back out.
Correct.
Right? So you're still making $15,000 off of that machine. Yep. Then once people are, they tell their friends, oh yeah, I went to this place and oh fuck, I got the spins and I got the money and I got the jackpot and I got this, and their friends go, fuck, I got to go there. all these losers.
Oh my god!
And then they go in there and they start feeding these things biscuits, and they just hang on a sec.
Those $2 coins.
Now
taste
our
beautiful.
revenue out of that machine's gone to 40 grand.
Yeah.
because we've dialed it back.
And
Get
I think that's
fucked,
what all
you
pubs
scumbags.
should do, because for me, if I go to a pokie machine and I put $20 in and I lose it straight away, I don't put money back in ever. I'll go. I would rather be there for a little bit longer and get some fun out of it. And then next time I go there, I'd be more enticed to put another 20 in. But if I go to a place and let's say over 3 or 4 months I've been there twice and every time I go there I lose my money straight away, it puts me off.
Pokies have always blown my mind to smithereens. Like, it's a machine that you know is designed to make money. Like, it has to make money.
It's a terrible thing to
if
play.
you walk into a pub and you win, I get it. It's a once-off thing. If you're consistently playing, do these people know that they have to lose? There's no way they can win.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you rather like have some control over a sports game? I mean, I know I love my sport, so I'm a bit biased, but like, geez,
Just have a little bit more of an idea of
you
what
have to have
favour you've got.
control. Even horses,
Yeah.
some greyhounds. Fuck it.
I'm sure we've all got mates, and I've seen some bad examples of this where people just feed the fucking things. 50s, 50s,
But like-
50s. I'll get it back. 50s, 50s. The spins are coming. It's like, no,
The
don't.
problem is the people that boast about the big wins. They take the videos. Oh, I just won $5,000.
Yeah, but how much
It's
you put
like,
in?
you're not going to post a video of when you lost 10 grand the other day. That's not very exciting for like the viewer.
You don't walk past the pokies and go, whoops, there's a dollar in the
Yeah.
machine. Oh, I just won everything.
Like,
No,
boys, you're not
no.
going to believe it. I lost 15 grand the other day.
Yeah.
Like, bags are on me. No, they're not.
Wild. Anyway, the thing about the World Cup that I wanted to bring up, don't want to take this in a political spin here, but I was watching it with, I'll say, an acquaintance, and it was at the start of the South Africa-Australia game. So South Africans have gone out to bat, and then they get down on the knee and put the fist up, right, before the game starts,
Yeah.
which is the Black Lives Matter thing.
Yeah.
So take a knee at the start,
Yeah.
right?
Say no to racism.
Yes. The person that I was watching it with goes, what the fuck is this shit? And I said, oh, it's the Black Lives Matter, racism thing. Oh, this is fucking bullshit. That's, politics and sport shouldn't be mixed and this and that and the other. I'm like,
Was this your dad?
what are you talking about? No, it wasn't my dad. And it just made me realise how far it feels like we've come as a society, but we've still got so fucking far to go. Like,
Well, I've seen a couple of black athletes, they'll stand and not kneel because they feel like kneeling is like submission to the whole black thing. I've seen this a couple of times. So it's all
hard-
over the place.
It's hard to get it right. You're always going to upset someone.
I don't know.
But to criticize that, it's good to use, that platform as an opportunity to like give your opinion.
Yeah.
And just make a statement.
And everyone loves sports stars and look up to them. So especially if your favourite sports star is giving you a message and it's a positive one, you can't argue with that, really, can you?
No.
all right, moving on. You want to tell us about fines? We were talking about it last week.
Yeah. So we got cut off and we both sort of sounded a bit dumb here. But what I was
Not
saying...
for the first time.
is I was saying country fines are a little bit more lenient. And what I meant by that was instead of getting done at like 54 in a 50 zone, you can get that 10% rule. You've heard of this where if you're going 100, you can usually get to about 108, 109 before a speed camera will get you or a cop will pull you over. There's a bit more leniency in how many Ks over you are, the faster you're going. But then I had a look online. Apparently Victoria is the stingiest state with excess Ks. So if you're going like 2 or 3, the cops will pull you over and ping you. Apparently New South Wales is the closest to 10%. So if you're going 110, they'll let you go to about 120. And South Australia is around about 7 Ks. So we're right in the middle. But living
So you're telling me if it's a 60 zone, I can comfortably sit on, say, 65 and not have any issues?
well, a speed camera would probably get you at 66 for sure. Remember,
But our odometers, and probably my car especially, is always going to be a bit inaccurate and a bit...
Do you remember-
Just going slightly slower.
actually, one I didn't remember when you and I drove to Geelong, and I was like, "Hang on, did I go past a speed camera?"
That was a fucking bad
I was
day.
going 71 in a 60 zone, right? Thinking it was an 80 zone.
That ruined your day. Hey?
Did really ruin my day. But I got a letter, and this blows my mind because the stats that I read before make this sort of inaccurate. Is they said because of equipment malfunction, they had to take 3Ks off whatever they'd got me at, just in case the equipment was faulty.
Oh,
Yeah.
something good.
All right. So my 71 turned into 68, which brought me into a lower fine bracket and lower demerit point. So I don't know. I think it's just up to the cops, but I know the fixed cameras are definitely 6 to 8Ks in lenience. So
One day after work, when we're living at the Happy Valley house,
yeah.
you might remember this. I would have told you. I was driving a Jeep Wrangler, and I was absolutely fucking hooting up the hill, right? I'd gone on the inside lane where it goes out to like 2 lanes turn onto Seacombe Road or whatever it is, and there's 3 and whatever. No one was on the inside lane, so I up the inside.
You are a madman.
And I've just gone bang. And before it even would have gone to 80 Ks to go up the hill, I was already going like 110.
Oh,
Whoa.
what?
And I was like, whop, whop, and I was just fanging it, like burning home. And then all of a sudden, poof, lights in the background. I was like, oh, fuck. Like,
Your heart sinks.
I was like, this is loss of license here. Like,
This is a 6-month job.
I'm gone. Anyway, I drove up a little bit, pulled over where it was safe. Guy comes out. He's like, mate, I followed you for X amount of 100 metres back there before I put my lights on. He's like, you didn't slow down. You actually sped up. And I got you doing this speed. And I was like, yep. And then he asked if there's an excuse. Oh, you know, why? And I said, oh, look, I understand. It's not an excuse, but, you know, we've just moved into this house and my partner's told me that they've left actually, it might have been when Tom was living with me. You might not have heard it. He said the roller door was left open and I've got all the valuables in the house.
Have you
and I was
made this
really
up?
worried. Yeah, completely fabricated.
Brilliant.
Anyway, he goes to his car, sat there for ages. Like I was just sitting there for maybe 10 minutes and I was shitting myself the whole time. He comes back and he goes, now what I need to tell you is that our speed camera equipment on this vehicle is actually past the date of its next required service, so I can't actually fine you if I wanted to.
Oh,
but what I'm
amazing.
going to do is give you a warning, because if you do that and you get caught, he's like, you will lose your license. It was just pure dumb luck that I actually got off.
So how many over would have you been? 30?
Yeah.
Okay, let me have a
That's
look.
a nasty one.
I have here the SA up-to-date speeding fines.
Yep.
Tell him how much you would have got fined.
Okay, so-
What year was it?
When I first bought
5
my
years ago?
house,
6 years ago?
Nah, 7 years ago.
Okay.
All right, so it's like a 2014 job.
These would have gone up by about 13, 14% by then, I reckon.
Yeah.
All right, so if you get done by less than 10Ks over the limit, it's a $183 fine and 2 demerit points. If you're going over 10Ks but less than 20Ks over, it's $414
Makes sense. I got
Yeah.
done 407.
and 3 demerit points. Here's where it starts to ouchie Charlie. Ready? If you're doing over 20Ks over but less than 30 over, it's $841 fine and 5 demerit points. So there goes
Well,
half your
5 is-
points.
That's tough.
And then if you're doing over 30 but less than 45 over, it's $1,529 and 7 demerit points.
All right, and what about if you're doing about 60 over? You know, 125 in a
If you're doing
50 zone. You're doing a Stevie J in 2007.
if you're doing, let's say, 160 in a 110 zone, which is the last one, doing 45Ks or more, it's $1,722 and 9 demerit points. So to be honest, if you're going to go above the speed limit by 30, you may as well go as high as you want. There's only like $150 difference in 2 demerit points. So
What do you think's worse, doing 130 in a 110 or 80 in a 60?
80 and a 60, because the reason that the road is 80 is because it's usually got driveways or like businesses around it. That's what's usually 110.
I
There's
got it.
nothing but
Yeah,
open road.
I've got that completely wrong then. I just thought, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just thought if you're doing 130, you're gonna kill someone.
Well, why is there a speed limit? It's all to do with the danger that's around the driver.
Yeah, but like it's still 20 k's over. Like
It's still bad, but you've got more control. And usually
so
on a
if you have
110
an accident
road,
at 130 versus 80,
well, 80 roads can be quite windy still.
yeah,
110 roads can
there's
be fairly
arguments
straight.
for both sides. For
All
sure.
right. And the other thing we were talking about last week was de facto relationships. So I looked into this. So you're right, and I'm also right, but I think you're more right. So to be in a
We can leave it there.
to be in a proper de facto relationship, it's 2 years living together. But 6 months is still classified as de facto, especially if you've had a kid. So if you have a kid before that 2 years, it's still de facto. And as for splitting assets, it's possible but unlikely at 6 months, but not impossible. And at 2 years, it's unlikely but more likely, if that makes sense. So like, it
Well, I'm
depends
glad
on,
you cleared that up.
yeah.
Got it.
So if you're wanting to know whether or not someone can take half your shit and you're not married, the answer is yes, but it's harder than obviously,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to write that one down.
Yep. So it's likely and not likely. Anyway, moving on. You want to talk about
Yeah, this is sad. This
biggest story in Australia right now?
This is daunting as a parent. Really daunting.
I actually wanted to ask you about this and how you would act right now.
Well, I fucking wouldn't be here talking shit with you guys, let me tell you.
So we'll tell everyone what we're talking about.
So everyone would have heard of it. It's Chloe Smith, young girl,
Cleo.
whatever.
Yep.
All right.
Sandra McSmanton.
Jesus.
Oh, she's not my daughter.
Yeah. Cleo Smith,
Cleo Smith,
4-year-old.
4-year-old girl, Western Australia. Someone has pinched her in her fucking sleeping bag out of a tent and gone. Premeditated, it has to be.
Yeah, well, so what the fact, have you been following this story?
I've seen parts of it, but the most heartbreaking thing is seeing the parents on the news.
Yeah.
So sad.
So here's what I know as semi-fact at the moment is one, they've checked the parents' house before they went camping to see if there was any signs of stalking, like fingerprints on the fence or weird shit like that. Apparently, they got there about 6 p.m. at the campsite, and I don't know what time they put the kids down, but the kid was seen on CCTV, so she's definitely there, or the voice of her was heard. They've gone to sleep, and at 1:30, the girl that got snatched woke up and said to her mum, "Can I get some water?" She's given her the water, put her back down to sleep, and at 6:30 in the morning, the mum's woken up and she's gone. And what the police have said is the zipper on the tent was high enough for it to make it impossible for her to have undone it and put it back up to where it was. So someone, either the parents or another adult, had to have done that zipper. But they've ruled out the parents. So it leaves someone to have seen her at that campsite, which is semi-busy for where it is. It's in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. To have seen her and gone, "Tonight I'm coming back." But the thing is, being that quiet, they would have had to park their car probably like 800 metres down the road so no one heard it, gone on foot, undone a zipper without waking the parents, got the kid without it making noise, done the zipper back up and left. It just
So
seems
edge.
weird.
It is so fucking edge, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And
why would you fucking do that shit?
What?
It blows me away.
the parents or someone?
No, someone.
Yeah, it's fucking, what's the point?
I don't know. Like, why would you? I mean, in the worst, like most heartbreaking thing you could ever go through as a parent,
Yeah.
to then throw fucking accusations at them as, "Oh, why would you put her there?" or "Why would you let her do this?" It's like, excuse me? Why would the fucking piece of shit go and take a kid?
Yeah.
It's sick.
Sleeping in a tent.
It's fucking sick.
Oh, man.
Like imagine, like you call the cops and you're waiting for them. They're putting out air, land, rescue, looking square kilometres either side of your campsite. And this is by the beach too, by the way, for everyone that doesn't know. So they haven't found her in 10 days and they've pretty much said it's 100% an adult has taken her. What do you do as a parent? You'd fucking freak out and just be like, it's the 10-day mark
Your
gets to the
life's
point.
literally ruined, isn't it?
The 10-day mark marks the sort of the spot where you go, the likelihood of her being found alive is next to nothing, I reckon. Unless
I
someone...
think a lot of people agree with you. It's bad.
I actually got some stats for this. Ooh, look at this. I want you guys to guess. How many missing kids do you think go missing in America a year?
Oh, so the missing kids that go missing?
Yeah, the missing kids, not the found kids that go missing.
Oh, okay. I reckon it'd be in the thousands. I'd say 5,000.
I was thinking 3,000.
3,000 in the USA?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's actually 460,000 kids a year.
Okay, so we were close.
Yeah, pretty close. The UK is 120,000 and 20,000 kids under the age of 18 in Australia go missing.
Okay.
Do you mean missing as in like, oh my,
Missing,
my kid walked out the
runaways,
door
and they come back.
Okay. Runaways as
Not
well.
not necessarily just kidnapped, but missing.
Like,
Now, for every 10,000 kids that go missing, one is found dead, which is a pretty good statistic,
that's
really.
a great statistic.
Only one is found dead.
I mean,
Now, here's another thing that fucking blew my mind. What do you think is... This isn't just kids, it's every age. What do you think is the kidnapping capital of the world? One guess each.
Honduras.
Oh, that's not a probably not a bad call.
I would have thought that too. I would have thought that or Philippines, but it's not either.
Honduras is
China.
No, it's
Yeah.
New Zealand.
What?
Yeah, New Zealand have 9.
That's it.
Oh, is this a per capita like a percentage because they've got low population?
Cancelling my holiday.
Yeah.
It is actually 9.5 cases per 100,000 residents as of 2018. So don't fucking go to New Zealand unless you want to get kidnapped.
It's another thing I'm going to have to write down.
Do you know, we're pretty like relaxed parents. We don't hover over the kids all the time or anything like that. But there's sometimes when you're at a playground or a park or something and there's just a moment where it's like you can't see the kid. You think, oh, they're probably just behind that slide or swing or whatever. But then you look there and they're not
there.
and you're like, what?
Do you get the speeding fine feeling? That sinking.
It's just that fucking right in the middle of your gut, and you're just like, what's happened? And then you start calling out.
Oh
and then
my
sometimes
God.
there's parents at the park, and they're like, it's okay, it's just over there.
Oh.
But you still don't feel comfortable until you've actually eyeballed them.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
It's actually that's torture, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I'm not even a parent, but I could imagine I can't imagine, but like that must be really messed up. Like just those few seconds where it's just like, is this about to be the worst
shivering
moment of my life?
Yeah. Well, before we move on to 5 seconds, I want to ask you something. With the information you know, what do you think? The police have also said about Cleo is that the WA border due to COVID is very hard to cross at the moment, and they believe she's still in the state. Do you think she's going to be found, dead or alive? And do you think someone's going to get caught for it? Going off pretty much not much at the moment.
Well, look at some of the ones one of the ones in Australia, William Tyrrell, Tyrell, whatever it is.
Yeah, William Tyrrell.
Still haven't found him.
Yep.
And they've got kind of no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yep. But Daniel Morecambe they reckon they've found his killer, haven't they?
Don't know. Madeleine McCann. Like, there are lots of cases where they just don't come back.
I'll say they find her and they catch the person that took her.
Yeah, well, they found McCann's murderer, they reckon. He's in jail. He's a pedophile for something else. But he won't give up where her body is, which is sad. But anyway, there's other things that can go missing in 5 seconds. What was that?
What was that transition? A little segue, a little bit inappropriate, really. That was. There's other things that can go missing.
Bit on the nose, that one.
Like your wallet? That can go missing in 5 seconds.
We'll edit that one out.
All right.
I'll go first.
Oh, here he goes. Okay, name 3 war movies.
Saving Private Ryan, Enemy at the Gates, and Thin Red Line.
Did you say Tin Red Line?
Thin Red Line.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. All right, Richard, name 3 living creatures that don't have legs.
A tadpole, a fish, and a snake.
Well done.
I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go for dolphins or sharks or something, but that's very well done.
Got the order right.
Okay, you. Name 3 natural things you'd find in Antarctica.
Polar bear, snow, and rain.
Well done. I would have choked on that myself, I reckon.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You. Name 3 TV shows from Australia.
Better Homes and Gardens, Ready, Steady, Cook, and The Biggest Loser.
Oh, well done.
Okay, we're on to
You guys are on. This is good.
Oh, no, now I'm going to fuck it.
This is so easy. You can't fuck this one
No,
up.
just say it's hard.
It's very easy. Name 3 things you'd find in a hotel room.
The Bible, a bed, and the toilet.
Yeah, that's good.
Well done. Yeah, I felt the
The
panic.
Bible?
Bible.
I felt the panic. You're like, it's coming. It was coming. All right. That's probably
Wait.
the hardest one of the night.
This could be a complete clean sweep if he gets this.
Oh, the pressure's on. This is like Steve Smith on 99.
Ooh.
4 balls left.
Shane Watson on 99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Review it.
Name 3 boys' names with 2 syllables.
Daniel, Richard, Philip.
Oh, wait. Speaking of 99, he's gone for a single, and we're just going to go upstairs and have a look.
It's gone up to the
He's
third umpire.
He's actually in by 2 inches.
Well done, mate. it's a clean sweep. Well done.
Oh, my God. That was
That was hard,
exciting.
that one.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Simon. You're going like, Philip.
That was the best 5 seconds we've ever had. But backed by popular demand is Mark's 10 questions. Now, boys, I have a list here
Yeah.
of 10 questions, right? We've got 5 categories. Each category has 2 questions. These are jumbled in random order. You have 10 seconds to answer each question. If someone guesses the wrong answer, they can't guess again. They need to wait for the other person, right?
All right. Are we going to give you your
Now-
music?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark the game.
that's good. I like this.
Get
Okay.
the answers wrong.
Fuck yeah. So, my job is to read these out quickly. Your job is to tally up what you get and what you don't get. So we know the end result, and we have...
Do you want me to do the dings and the buzzers or not?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Boys, are we ready?
Yep.
Are we set? We've
Yes.
got 10 questions. What is the largest animal in the world?
Whale.
Be more specific.
The humpback whale.
No, kill it. Orca whale. Mickey.
I'll give it to Dan.
Blue whale. Blue whale.
Correct. Yes. Dan, name one of Alec Baldwin's brothers.
James.
Incorrect.
Stephen.
Correct.
Oh, well done.
Who won the 1998 FIFA World Cup?
Brazil.
Incorrect.
98?
Yes.
98.
Yes, 1998.
England?
Incorrect. Back at you.
Germany.
Incorrect. Back at you.
Oh, my God. Is it Italy?
Incorrect. Forget it. It was France. Bye-bye.
Oh, fuck. No one got that.
What does IPA stand for when discussing alcohol?
Indian Pale Ale.
Correct.
Oh, well done. That's fast.
What are baby rabbits called?
Bunnies.
Incorrect. No, what's the official name? What are baby rabbits called?
Joey.
Incorrect. Here's a clue. Our show.
Cats.
Incorrect.
Chats?
No.
Kittens.
Yes. Correct.
Kittens.
How many Olympic gold medals did Kathy Freeman win?
4.
Incorrect.
Gold medals?
Yes.
6.
Incorrect.
5.
Incorrect.
7.
Incorrect.
3.
Incorrect.
9.
Incorrect.
10.
Incorrect.
Oh, fuck. 12.
Olympic gold medals. Are you guys
1.
insane? Yes.
Oh.
Correct. What year was the film Cats released starring James Corden?
2020.
Incorrect.
2019.
Correct.
Oh, you joker.
What is the capital city of Egypt?
Cairo.
Correct.
Oh, fuck.
How many minutes does it take alcohol to reach the brain after consumption?
15.
Incorrect.
40.
Incorrect.
10.
Incorrect.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Oh, fucking
3.
Higher.
5.
Correct. How many continents are there in the world?
7.
Correct. Okay. Now, Dan, because you got that one right, for a bonus point, can you name all of the continents?
Europe.
1,
Australia.
2,
South Africa. South America, North America, Antarctica, and how many? What else is
that's
left?
5.
Continents. Fuck, what about Africa?
Is it like
That's 6.
Antarctica and the
There's one
North
more.
South Pole?
There's one more, and it's so obvious.
Is the
China.
Come on.
Iceland, the North Pole thing?
No, come on. We want to travel. We might want to, like...
New Zealand.
No, us
Continent.
continents, not countries.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Going once, going twice, going the third and final time.
Don't know. Can't think.
Italia.
Italy.
Yeah. No, Europe.
He said Europe.
I
That
said
was
Europe.
the first one.
Oh, well, I didn't list them, but there was one that you missed.
Yeah. What was it?
How did we go? Who won that? I feel
Me. I got
Rick
6. He
won
got
that.
3.
Yeah. No, I didn't have them written down. I've rehearsed them all, but I thought you didn't say Europe. That was fun. That was good.
It's a
job,
panic
Mark.
panic joke. I think we suck though. Like if we're having 7 guesses at something, we're bad.
I knew. I mean, I brought the Chats with Cats references in twice. I knew Rick would get the IPA. He'd be all over that. 98 World Cup. I'm very surprised you guys.
I got it 4 weeks ago when we were talking about this.
France beat Brazil 3-0. I thought you would have got that. Alec Baldwin's been in the news for killing people. No, I thought we had a good time.
Well, speaking about that,
That's pretty unlucky, hey?
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think it's his fault or not?
Definitely not his fault.
Of course, it's not his fault.
But they're saying that it could be his negligence because he's meant to do something.
Oh, apparently there were complaints on the set a few days before about how lackluster the safety was on set.
Oh, really?
There were a few people like walking off, like complaining.
Oh, that's no good. Yeah. See, this might be where it's his fault because he's the director or producer, isn't he? As well as acting in
do
it.
you think it's something to do with like COVID and like trying to rush through production? Like,
Could
they've
be.
been caught up behind.
Could be. Yeah, running late and schedules and shit like that. Probably.
You feel bad for him,
Or
and all his brothers.
Or complacency. If you're a producer and director and you've been doing film for what's he like 40 years, probably.
Probably.
He's probably just gone like, I know what I'm doing, and just not crossing the T's and dotting the I's.
No, how's it his fault at all? It's the prop design.
Why is there live ammunition on the set? Is that what?
It wasn't live ammunition.
Or was it a
was
part of the
shrapnel.
blank? Yeah, but what?
Yeah.
Why? Why does that? Was he shooting too close to the person with the blank?
Surely I wasn't there.
Surely on,
I think there
surely
was live
on set
ammunition
You just
on
have
there.
like a bang and like blank rounds.
Do you remember? I think it was the film called The Crow.
Yeah.
Like years and years and
Is
years
that
ago.
the revenge film?
I don't know.
It's a revenge film.
Okay.
I haven't seen it properly, but
Well,
it's rated highly.
On the set of that movie, apparently in filming, there was a real bullet put into the gun, and the scene was the guy was like shooting himself or something, and he fucking killed himself.
Another one was Mad Max, the original with Mel Gibson. There's a scene on the bridge where a guy slides off on his motorbike, and the back wheel hits a guy that's lying on the bridge. That's stationary in the back of the head, kills him.
Oh, really?
So
That's
yeah,
hectic.
So
Mad
this-
Max the original.
This article here says Alec Baldwin fired what he was told was a prop gun on the set of the film Rust. Instead, the gun was apparently loaded with live ammunition, leading to the stunning death of the cinematographer. So I don't know. There's so many mixed things out there. I think that the investigation.
I
has
don't
kicked
think
on.
he'll act again. I think that's done for Alec Baldwin.
No, I disagree.
I disagree.
As horrible as it sounds, I think this.
To be honest, like
What you don't think he's going to be?
he's
that affected by it?
conversing and consoling the husband of the wife that died. So they're on good terms. I feel like if he genuinely thought he was guilty and it was his fault, he probably wouldn't be doing that. He'd probably be hiding away.
I think you'd be doing that either if you thought you were guilty or not guilty. You got to console
Don't
people.
know.
Look, moral of the story is it's fucking terrible. Like no one, all those cheesy ads like you don't go to work to stay at work forever or whatever it is. Like
The work safe ads.
yeah. You go to work to do your job, to get paid, to go home to your family. Like it's just fucking sad.
She was really young too.
Just early 40s.
Shit.
So
Moral dilemma, Dan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I've been looking forward to this.
Well, mine's not as good. I did think for a while, and I thought, fuck, it's a bit hard. You had two rippers, but where's my shit gone?
Here we go.
Oh yeah. What's your favourite food of all time? What is it? Just
Pork crackling,
okay. So
or like hot chips with chicken salt.
so hot chips with chicken salt. Let's lock that in because you'd eat it more often.
Pasta.
Okay, pasta.
Oh,
Okay, here's your dilemma. It's not really a moral dilemma, but it's a 1 versus 1.
it's gonna be good.
Would you rather be able to have that for the rest of your life like you do now, or never be able to travel? So you can either choose one. So never leave SA.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with my answer. Yeah, I'd
So you're stuck in
I
SA,
I
and
ditched the food.
so you never have hot chips again and leave SA.
Yeah, I think I'd do that. So it would upset me.
You can never have pasta again, or you can travel
Don't
outside.
fucking come between me and pasta, mate.
Okay, so you're staying in SA
No,
forever.
But travel isn't necessarily your home state. If I could travel anywhere in Australia, just not overseas,
I just said SA
I'd
only.
probably take pasta. Fucking, I don't know.
Yeah,
dumb.
so I've got him with this.
Answer it.
Well, I don't know. I've got like young kids, so my prospects of traveling are way different to yours.
You can
Yeah.
still cook the pasta for your kids. You just can't eat it yourself.
You just have to smell it.
I can
Okay,
show you the world.
And there was a sidekick to this that I thought this might.
He's thrown in a brain buster.
Here's a brain buster for you.
Yeah.
Let's change the food to just alcohol. If you leave the state of South Australia,
wow.
you're never allowed to have alcohol again.
That's a better question. Jesus Christ.
What are you going to do?
Oh, fuck. Right now, I'd stay put and just get pissed, I reckon. that's a way better one.
Oh, that's good.
Do you know, though-
Alcohol was a way better question than food. Hot chips versus
I don't
alcohol.
know. I knew he'd say
Kick the fuck-
pasta, and I knew he'd fucking struggle. That's why I wanted to use
I
both.
kicked the hot chips to the fucking footpath.
I could live without hot chips.
Yeah,
I could do that.
I'm doing that now. Very easy.
Oh, good on you, fucking Captain Loser.
Oh, no, that's a better one. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
All right, Paul. Next week you've got your moral dilemma. Get thinking.
Oh, fuck. I
That's
just
gonna
don't
be-
have time.
It's going to be fun.
Too busy
All right.
Thanks.
doing this podcast.
Well, we don't
Thanks,
have time
boys.
because we are out of time.
Fair enough. Well,
Later.
Good chat, guys.
your
You
turn.
can follow us on Spotify. You can also follow us on YouTube, Instagram. Guys, it's been a pleasure. You're here with Mark, Rick, and Dan. We'll see you next week for another episode. You've been listening to Chats with Cat.
See you later, guys. Bye.